Pilates baddies, welcome back. Today we have another prop video. This is for the glutes. So you're going to need a band. You could do this without a band, essentially, but to add that little bit more, you take either your light, medium, heavy band, work your way up as it feels good for you. We are going to start in a standing position, just towards the end of our mat, keeping our feet hip distance apart, even weight through the heels, balls of the big toe and the little toe, starting to breathe, stacking the spine tall, finding your neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Connect with your breath, grow taller. On our next inhale, we reach the arms up, the palms facing forward. Draw those shoulders down and back. On an exhale, chin to chest, we roll down. Start to engage your abdominals up and in, keeping the hips stacked over the heels as you roll all the way down. Take an inhale, exhale, rolling up, lower back, middle back, upper back. The crown of the head stays heavy until the end. We inhale at the top, lift the arms. Exhale, chin to chest. Feel the rib cage draw in. The hip bones line draws into the spine. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale to roll up slower than you want to go. Each vertebrae peels back up onto that imaginary wall. One more inhale. Exhale. Roll it down. This one we stay down at the bottom. Maybe you take a bend into the knees until the hands reach down on the floor. We walk it out into a down dog. So maybe take your plank first, reach long, inhale, and then pike your hips up to the ceiling. Reach your chest towards your thighs. The heels reach towards the floor. Don't worry if they don't go as low as mine. Breathing into the back of the legs here. Maybe a soft bend in the knees, especially if you have any hyperextension in the joints. Make sure you're taking a soft bend in the elbows. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you paddle at the legs, bending one knee, pressing one heel down, alternating sides. Maybe you add a little more movement here. The hips can go side to side, feeling some stretch movement through the sides of the body. Pressing the chest down. And then pausing, reach both heels down. One last stretch here. Take an inhale and then exhale to walk your feet towards the hands. Maybe you cross the feet, come all the way down onto the bottom. We take our band, we're going to slide it up around the thighs, so just above the knees. Feet down on the mat, knees bent, reach the arms forward. Inhale, we exhale, tucking our pelvis. Initiate with that pelvis tilting back. We roll all the way down as slow as we can go. Bring the arms down by the sides. Knees are still bent, feet are down. We lengthen through the crown of the head, pelvic curl. Find your neutral pelvis first. Tailbone is reaching down, hip bones and your pubic bone. Pelvis is nice and parallel. On your exhale, tuck the pubic bone to belly button. We peel the spine off the mat, pressing into the feet, lifting all the way to the shoulders. Inhale at the top. Exhale, soften from your ribs first as you peel each vertebrae down. Inhale, return your pelvis to neutral. Exhale, find that tuck, articulate, rolling up, lengthen through the crown of your head. Your eyes stay looking up. Exhale to peel it down. Finding one breath for each movement. Inhale at the bottom, neutral. Exhale to curl it up. Keep going here. Move slower than you want to. Really think, are you feeling each piece of your spine rolling up? Maybe the lower back, you're like me, it sticks a little bit. You really have to articulate. Connecting the ribs down towards your hip bones. Next one, we're going to stay down at the bottom. Just doing some hip abductions, opening the legs out, maintaining our neutral pelvis. As we exhale, we press out into the band, but we keep drawing this hip bone line in, drawing the deep core into the spine. Exhale. Inhale, keep your shoulders reaching down and back, no tension in the neck or shoulders. As you exhale, you're still gliding your ribs towards your hips, so connecting through your whole powerhouse from the pelvic floor up to the shoulders, being down and back. Go for 4 more approximately. Pausing center. We go up into our shoulder bridge with a neutral pelvis this time, so no articulation. Going to exhale as you press straight up. Inhale, lower down, leading with the tailbone. So you're maintaining this neutral. As you reach the top, keep tucking your pubic bone to belly button so that you don't feel this into the back. You really want to feel it more into the glutes. Press through the heels. One for 4. The shoulders pressing down and back. 2. On the next one, we press up, we hold. Maybe you keep going up and down if you need that little break. We're going to alternate lifting heel, pressing through the small to the big toe. So feeling a little work into the bottom leg, into the back of the calves here. Maintain your neutral pelvis. You might feel like you're starting to sink. Lift pubic bone to belly button, or feel the ribs gliding to your hip bones. Keep lengthening through the crown of your head. Maybe both heels lift together, lower. For 2, 1. Lower the heels, lower the hips down, neutral spine. Take an inhale, we go back up. Exhale, lift. Anchoring into your left foot. Can you lift your right leg to a tabletop, or maybe it extends long? Inhale, it comes down. Anchor into the right. Left leg comes either tabletop or extends. Inhale down. Use your breath. Go at your pace here. Trying to stabilize your hips, anchoring through the foot that's on the ground. The back of the neck long. Keep pressing down into the arms for that little support. Maybe you keep going side to side. Maybe you pause with me here, right leg in tabletop or extended. Lower the hips all the way down. Exhale, reach up. Inhale down. Exhale, reach. 1 more. Inhale to lower. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Bend the right leg. Foot reaches down. Anchor through both feet. Take an inhale. Exhale, press the hips up. Left leg comes up, tabletop or extend. 3, lift and lowers here. Inhale down. Exhale, press up through that right foot. Last one here. Inhale down. Bend the foot, take it down. We roll over onto our left side. Maybe you stay all the way down, head under the arm pillow, whatnot, finding your neutral pelvis, or you come up onto the forearm. We take the feet in line with the hips. We press out of that shoulder, lift the waist up. Clams here. Heels together. Exhale to open. Inhale to close. Exhale. Inhale. Maybe the feet lift for a little more, so they're hovering. Keep drawing the hip bones in, keeping the hips stacked. Maybe you keep going just with the clamps, or you add an extension. You reach your leg in line with the body. One breath for each movement as you go here. Keep pressing away from the ground. Feel like you're lifting the waist to find this neutral spine. Two. One. The legs come to a 90 degree. They reach down. This one I like to come all the way down. Keep lifting the waist. We exhale, open. Inhale, close. So the leg, the foot lifts in line with the knee. We keep those hips stacked again. No rolling back here. Keep lengthening the crown of your head away from your tailbone. Go for 5. For 4. Keep sliding the ribs to the hips. So don't forget about that powerhouse and core stabilizing. Shoulders are away from the ears. 2. Last one. And we switch sides. So spinning around onto your right side. Maybe you're all the way down. Maybe you're back onto that shoulder, feet in line with the bottom. As you're ready, you can start. Heels squeezing together. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Stacking the hips. Maybe on the next one, you choose to lift those heels up to hover. You're already going to feel that bottom leg as it's stabilizing this time, and it already worked, and you'll probably feel the top leg already as well. Find your extension if you did it on the other side. Inhale, open. Exhale, reach in line with the body. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pressing the ground away. Don't sink into that shoulder. Nice active through the side of the body. Drawing the hip bones in. Glide the ribs towards your hips. 2 more. Last one, then we come to that 90-degree clam. And with control, legs to 90. So think of your shins being parallel with the front. We come all the way down. Exhale, lift that leg in one piece. Inhale, keeping those hips stacked. Keep the crown of your head reaching away from your tailbone. Nice neutral spine. We go for 3. For 2. And 1. Knees together. We turn it over into a 4-point kneeling position. You could do horse kicks here, but we're not going to do those today. We're taking the hands under the shoulders, softening the elbows, but pressing the ground away to lift into that lower back. Toes are curled under, knees are hip width. We lift the knees to hover, neutral spine. We find those abductions again, opening the knees. So this is core and glutes. Exhale. Inhale. This is where we're going to finish this off. Maybe you do a little tap in between. You lift, you open, or you stay up in that hover. We go for 8. Draw your hip bones in as you exhale and press out. Last 5. You'll feel the front of the legs working here as well. For 2. And last one. Lower it down, flatten out the feet, reach the bottom back, reach the arms forward for a little child pose. One more nice deep breath here. And then gracefully removing your band, popping that off to the side. We go into a pigeon pose. So find your 4-point kneeling. You take either your right or left leg forward. First, reach the other leg straight back. You're trying to bring your leg or your shin parallel to the front end of the mat. I can't even do that. You might have the foot near the pelvis and maybe a support under the glute and thigh. You can stay up on the hands or you bring it down to your range. Forehead can be down. You can have the arms extended long. Try to even and square out those hips. Breathe into any tension. Going for about 5 nice deep breaths, but you're more than welcome to stay for about 10 on each side. This is a nice one to really just sink into. One more. If you're ready to switch, if you're down, you're going to make your way up. Press into the hands, take the leg back. Other leg reaches forward. Extend back, leg in line with the hip. Maybe you get that support. You come down to your range. And you repeat the same amount of breaths onto the opposite side. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of a glute burn with the band. Still using that nice slow controlled movement. Again, moving with intention as usual. Stay tuned for more equipment videos. And don't forget to like and subscribe to see the videos that will be coming up each week.